They called it an accident, until the autopsy proved murder. They told the family it was a tragic accident. A fall down the stairs. But the bruises didn't match the story, and the autopsy would reveal a truth far more disturbing. Her name was Emily Carter. She was just 26 years old, a bright, free-spirited young woman with a contagious laugh, the kind you could hear across the room. She had dreams of opening her own art studio, and she'd recently moved into a small house in a quiet neighborhood to start her new life. But just 3 months later, Emily's life would end in the very place she thought she'd be safe. On the morning of March 14th, Emily's neighbors woke to the sound of frantic knocking. It was her boyfriend, Daniel, shouting for help. He claimed Emily had fallen down the stairs in the middle of the night. Paramedics arrived within minutes. Emily was barely breathing, with deep bruises on her neck, swollen lips, and scratches along her arms. She was rushed to the hospital, but just hours later, she was gone. Police took Daniel's word at face value. They listed it as an accidental fall. No arrests. No further investigation. Emily's parents, devastated and confused, couldn't understand how their healthy, athletic daughter could die from a tumble down a short staircase. Still, they were told to let it go, that it was simply a tragedy, nothing more. But Emily's mother refused to sign the death certificate until an independent autopsy was done. When the results came back, the truth was undeniable. Emily had not died from a fall. She had signs of manual strangulation, bruising patterns around her neck, broken capillaries in her eyes, and fractured cartilage in her throat. The scratches on her arms? Defensive wounds. Emily had fought back. With the autopsy results in hand, Emily's family demanded the case be reopened. The pressure mounted after local media began covering the story. Neighbors started speaking up. They recalled hearing loud arguments in the weeks before Emily's death. One even admitted to hearing a woman scream, "Stop," on the night she died. A month later, Daniel was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. In court, he maintained his innocence, insisting it was a freak accident. But the forensic evidence told a different story, one of violence, control, and a young woman whose life was stolen from her. Emily's case became a rallying cry for victims of domestic violence, a reminder that sometimes, the truth can only be heard when someone refuses to stay silent. Do you think justice was finally served? Or was it too little, too late?